What is going on, everybody? Another episode. I haven't done this in forever. It is an episode of Hitch edits, which is what we're about to do. I've done this a few times. I did it with a vlog. I did it with a smooth comp. What else did I do it with? The podcast, which I don't edit the podcast like that anymore. I don't even really edit the podcast that much anymore. And then the last thing was the My Week video. So I've been doing trivia videos. It's finally like something different as far as like editing wise. If you've never watched one of these before, definitely what I say at the beginning of pretty much all of them is I'm not like, I mean, I guess I technically am a professional. Like this is what I do for my career, but I self-taught myself through college how to edit. And so I do not claim to be this insane know-it-all editor. I actually have learned a lot, a lot of editing techniques from uploading, from uploading the Hitch Edits series, and then seeing people in the comment being like, "Yo, Davis, that's pretty dumb that you do that when you could just do this." And then I'm like, "Wow, that was actually a lot easier." So what we're gonna do now is a trivia video. Came up with the idea to do this Hitch Edits, like not like at the very beginning of the edit. I was like, hey, it'd be kind of cool. I haven't done Hitch Edits for this yet, so that's why I'm already like halfway, or like I've already started the edit, as you can see in the whatever you call that, the timeline. All right, so this is my event for it. If you guys don't know, which I said it in a vlog that I'm actually recording as this is recording, that in the background of all the trivia videos that I edit, I put like a dubstep trap remix for a theme of the video, and the evolution sound is in the current, or is in the video that I'm about to do. Sorry, I feel like I'm rambling a lot. So this trivia video is guess the sound effects for a certain game. So we have the Sonic, we have the Halo shields, we have the mushroom, we have Pokemon Evolution, we have the Call of Duty Zombies thing, and we have the Zelda box opening and the Metal Gear Solid alert. So as you can see, TJ and Nick did not stop talking, and they cursed a lot, which you can't curse in Pepsi videos, and or the Brisk videos. That's through Pepsi Co. lawyers or whatnot. Then so we only have two teams. Wasn't not a lot of people in the house anymore, so literally couldn't get any more teams. But this is I think 3 teams is like too much sometimes. Like the last time we did a 2-team episode was the characters, and Will and Hex talked forever. So as long as there's enough funny moments for one video, that is all we need. And there's definitely a lot of funny moments in this. So start out the video.
You straight hit all your hair,
with Pomage and Mike talking.
Leave in the comments below if you think I did cut my hair or not. Wait, can you see the bun in that?
Yeah. Well, like this.
Alright, so OpTic trivia. So this is episode 6. What I do right here is I take a it's just a PNG of because I actually don't. I'm kind of lazy about this. I don't have like an actual like transparent image of the Brisk Monte logo. So I think all the designers have it, and I just am too lazy to ask them. So I put it on. I just put it on the timeline, and then what I have already done is something called a Lumikeer. So it's this video, or it's this. Here, I'll just redo it. Can I just delete this? I honestly don't know how to delete things. No, you can't delete it. Can you? I don't know. I've never deleted before. So I'm just going to uncheck it. So what you do is you just go down here to King, Lumikeer, throw that on there. And then while you're in Lumikeer, it's going to look like this because it takes away all the black. You want to invert that so it takes away all the white. And then it looks like this. So this little thing, this is what I'm saying. Like, I don't know the professional terms for all this, but in order to get rid of the green and like the weird lines right here, I just slide this all the way over till it's like looking a little clean and a little matte. And then obviously you want to move it. Well, let me move the presented by up a little bit, and you want to move this right here. And then obviously we need it brightened. So we go down to color correction, throw that on here. You just double click on it if this is highlighted. And then you have your color, you have your saturation, your exposure, you go to exposure, and we brighten the shit out of it. So that is how you get there. And then I also want it to have this little like overlay or outline on it. What the hell? I couldn't think of outline. So I just copy what we just did to the Mate logo. I paste it, make sure, yeah, so they're right above each other. Then you want to take the one that is under and make it red. Oh, wait. What the hell? Don't know what's happening. And then this is embarrassing. What the hell is happening? Huh. Interesting. Is it transparent at all? I guess this is making it transparent. There we go. There, that's kind of, I just messed with this bar right here, so I guess that made it more bright, and it was like opaque, I guess, or I don't know. So now we're gonna go back here, make sure that it's all red, and just expand it a tiny bit, so it looks kind of crazy. This one's a little different, but see how that looks. So obviously, I'm a lot of editors, if you don't sync up your clips, that doesn't mean you're like a bad editor, because obviously people have their own styles. I've always been on the downbeat. I like to switch it up, but I think that's because I edit for, you know, people who are interested in video games, and you're usually young kids with low attention spans. So this is video game sound effects. There's really no big secret behind choosing a font. I just kind of went down like this, and whatever looked normalish. I kind of was going for the Pokemon lettering, which that is probably the best we can get. So then usually for this part, I find slow. I'll just do another black screen. I always try really hard whenever I do a Hitch edit, so it's like killing me not to like throw different like effects on all of the downbeats or on all of the bass hits. All right, teams, but I definitely need to get this done. So. Alright, so now, sorry the scrubbing gets weird like this. Obviously, whenever you're editing, you don't notice it, but sometimes watching the video back, it is kind of annoying. But there's literally somebody on the Reddit last time I did this said, hey, could you do it without the scrubbing sound of like the audio? And I could never edit without that, because I have to do this. Alright, so I need to go There we go. All right, that's Mike's being weird, so that's all I was looking for. I'm going to slow-mo. I was looking for a slow-mo clip to use. Oh, that's going to be, oh, look at that O face right there. So going to use that. You got an automatic speed, and I slow-mo it. Uh, 72 is pretty good. And then let's think of I'm just going to use this. That's hilarious. You can like kind of tell they're still, even though they don't move much. Oh, whoops. You can kind of tell they're not slowed down a little bit. All right, so I color correct everything now, and I have a lot of set color corrections. They're all under basic. Look at all these. This is the Jeffrey thing. If you guys don't know what Jeffrey is, I put him on my vlog. I'll show you really quick. Is this little guy? I don't know. I found him on the internet, and then he has his own little preset. So then you just throw it on here, and now he's. All right. Anyway, those are for people who watch the vlogs. All right. So I have all these like presets that I've like made. This is, I think a lot of like color correction stuff is definitely what I'm talking about when I say I like BS. But this burnt right here is the main thing that I use for vision. So if you see clips like this, and now they look like that, that is what I use. I used it in the beginning, but I kind of don't want to. Kind of want to use something else. I name them weird things. Because it's easier just to, but I'll probably just make my own. So yeah, I'll make my own so I can show you guys like what it's like adding it. So making this color correction right here, you just hit color correction, double click on it, you'll only have one, and then you just hit this. You have, like I said, you have color, saturation, and exposure. I am addicted to this shadow box, and I just drag it up. I'm literally I've done that for years, but I kind of wanna make this video like darkish, so I'm gonna turn down midtones. I always up the shadows. I just think it looks. I'm always like a matte look rather than like a erg look. A lot of gamers love like high contrast, but I usually don't. But I kind of do want like a darker feel for this video. I can honestly probably add like I said, trying super hard, just showing off now. Except it's not really a show off. This vignette right here, sometimes I put it on, and obviously that looks pretty bad. But if you take away the darken, then it's like super bright. But right here, that kind of gives it like a bright towards the center, and then like dark around it, which is kind of like what I like. And I've never messed with that, so I just didn't know. Ooh, look at that. So maybe something like that. I know that doesn't really look a lot different, but you like see the difference between those two, and then between that, like that's not that much difference, but it kind of sets a, like if you look at this area, kind of sets like a more tone, I guess. I could probably darken it even a little bit more. So then for this, it's just all the effects that I have right here in the effects column are just this color correction and the vignette, and it's specifically for this video. so I don't have to do that in every single clip. You can hit Save Effect Preset, which saves everything. I don't want to save Color Correction 1 because we didn't use it. I just want to save Color Correction 2 and Vignette, and then make sure nothing else is saved. But if I shot it like sideways and I needed to recorrect it like with the transform, obviously I would click that too, so that I can just click it and it would automatically reset if I'm making any sense at all. So then I put them all in the basics category, and then for this we're going to call it all caps. I almost said smooth trivia. Trivia sounds. Then just hit save. So when you go to basics right here, I have smooth bat, smooth blur, trivia sounds right here. And then so for these two, I can just drag and double click trivia sounds. And now the color correction has been applied. I wonder if I can. I don't think people, actually that's fine. I'll just put the thing there. Okay, that's perfect actually. All right, so from the beginning.
You straight hit all your hair, yo. There's a bush hiding in the back of your head, yo.
Guys, don't forget to leave in the comments below if you think I did cut my hair or not. Wait, can you see the bun in that? In the video?
Yeah. When you go like this,
See, I kind of, it's not enough. It looks kind of elementary. So I'm gonna go to distortions. Where is it? Distortions. I kind of want them to move a bit, but let's see. What am I looking for? There's one called handheld. I guess it's not under distortion. I don't know what it would originally be under. Handheld is right here, and it just makes it move a little bit as if you were like holding a camera. So like in clips that are super still, it makes it move a bit. But oh shit! Well, I accidentally added it to this, so that's what it would look like.
Guys, don't forget to leave in the comments.
It kind of makes me dizzy for that. So take away handheld on that. I'm gonna try to pop it on here. Again, this might not work, but if it doesn't, then that'll just show you exactly what we distance. All right, let's try that. So. Basics. Like I said, this is kind of try-hardish.
Like this.
I don't know if I like it or not.
Like this.
I'm doing it. Sorry guys, I can't keep watching that. Alright, so for these two, I have something called thump, which it like shakes it for a split second and then makes it go away. So for like a bass, when it goes boom, it would just, I could add thump to it. So I'm gonna see what that looks like on this. I'm actually going to try it on all of them. What about this? I don't know if this is too much. Does it still have handheld on it? Yeah, it does. This is getting ridiculous. No. Wait, what the? Oh, I added it twice? Oh, no, I didn't. Never mind. It's just left over from the last one. Alright. Alright. Let me try it again. Sorry if I'm being repetitive. I know sometimes that can be like, super annoying.
That.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, like this.
No, screw that. I'm taking all that out. So what thump is this thing called Prism and Earthquake. Makes it obviously Earthquake, and then Prism is like this weird thing that it does. It makes it like look weird. Prism. So you just take away the Prism and Earthquake. That takes away the entire effect. Oh, that actually. No, screw that. All right. Prism, Earthquake, bye. I hate how this like changes. I'm actually just going to delete this. Then drag it back over so that whatever the hell was happening can just stop happening. I wish these like move the same way though. Alright, so the handheld on the text is 1348 to 3551. This one is 1348, 3551. That's so weird. Man, screw it. It just doesn't look right. That's fine. All the way, so all that, and I just went back to that. Happens so much though.
Well, like this.
So then right here we have, when you copy and paste into the middle of a clip, it splits it in two, but then I just drag it up. That's another thing that's probably an easier way to do it, but so this is Pomage. We'll just add a plus Flame Sword. We'll do one of these. And make it. Do one of those. Don't want it handheld. That is a dope hoodie. That is a dope hoodie. I'm recording a YouTube video, so don't say anything weird. No, I'm good. Thank you. say hey YouTube? Kind of wanted to drop on this actually. Yeah, there we go. So I'm just copy and pasting both things, and it should be like fit with the. See, you see this right here? Every time I misspell something in Vision, it's because of this. Final Cut has their own like autocorrect system, and I remember one time there's like a, what is it called? There's like a the turtle. It was the Turtle Wax hype video. The like rap artist that sings that or that makes that song, it's called like, it's like Mosh and Twist or something like that, and it like autocorrected to Moosh or something. And I just, sometimes you just don't catch it because if you're editing really fast, like you don't think to look at stuff like that. So that, just a fun fact, fun excuse. This soundtrack is funny. Backing track. Alright, so then I always go to rules after that. One thing I do kind of want to check, just to be on the safe side. Nation. For like
maybe lethal.
Oh yeah.
Probably lethal.
okay, we're good. I was gonna see if there's because there's not a lot of people are wearing like Pepsi or like Brisk Mate stuff in these videos. Like I have to constantly think. I've gotten to the point where I'm constantly thinking like legally, I guess. With these videos, because it's a very business video, like a business made video. It's not I mean, they're fun to do, but it's not made for fun. It's not made it's made because like, you know, it's supposed to be done. So there's a lot to look for in these videos, where in other videos there's like nothing to look for. So nobody's really wearing anything brisk, or there's no brisk in Brisk Mate in the shot, and I didn't know if that was going to be an issue, but it's not an issue because there wasn't any in the last episode either. So. Right. So for this, if you don't remember what keyframing is, it's basically when you want things to fade or move as the timeline goes along. You can keyframe pretty much anything. In this case, we are going to keyframe the backing track. So we're going to start from like right here, because after this, we're going to have to hear talking. So the music can't be as loud as it is. So this right here is volume, audio, obviously audio. The track is highlighted. You hit this button, that selects a mark for the keyframe. Then we're going to go right here and turn it down to like, it varies about what track, whatever track you have kind of varies as what's like appropriate to talk over. So I'm going to guess for this one, it's going to be like 24. Sometimes it's like 36, but yeah, that should be all right. So I know I explained the rules.
Move. So
Okay. You get a point for the video game. My nose sounded terrible in that clip. Holy shit. So you get 1 point.
Such a long day.
Come on,
You
Davis.
get 1 point for the game and 1 point for saying what is happening in the current whenever that sound hits. Okay?
All right. That sounds
difficult.
I mean,
That's funny. That's a good clip. All right.
For saying what is for telling game and 1 for the game. You get 1 point.
Okay.
shots.
That one's below.
Video game. All right, so this episode. So this episode is video games sound effects. So you get a point for the game. Sound effects. So you get a point for the game and a point for what the sound effect is. What is happening? You make that sound effect in the video game.
Yo, you know
So there's no gunshots.
No gunshot.
None. Just sound effects.
Just sound effects. You get 1 point for the game and 1 point in the current whenever that sound hits.
So for comedic purposes, I'm going to drop the track right there. And then obviously highlight over, go back to our basics, find trivia sounds that's screaming at us in all caps. And for this, I zoom in on Mike and Pam later on in the video, like right there. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in on them now, or just for this clip. The intro is fine, but for this clip, I kind of want it to be a little bit. That bothers me, but there's nothing I can really do about
Just
it.
sound effects. Okay?
All right. That sounds
difficult.
I mean,
Alright, so
Alright, so this episode is video games sound effects. So you get a point for the game and a point for what the sound effect is. What is happening to make that sound effect in the video game.
Yo, you know
so there's no gunshots.
No gunshot.
None. Just sound effects.
Just sound effects. Okay?
All right. That sounds
difficult.
I mean,
alright, so we're gonna go here. We're gonna take away the handheld. Alright, so for this, usually I like to have like a background. Like if you remember let me look at this. Trivia. I know I did it for this. So if you look at the maps, like I have like a starry background. And then for this one, this one I might have just had a black background. Yeah, I just had a black background for that one. But I kind of want like a background again for this one. Because what was the last sound? I guess the video game gun sound. This one I had like a... Yeah, I had this, which is kind of cheesy, but whatever. So I can do that again. Audio background. Choose this, and I want something subtle. This. Save image. Preview to desktop. I'm really bad about organizing, guys, so if you guys don't like that, I'm very sorry. All my files, preview, throw it in trivia, and here we go. So I don't know exactly how we're going to make this work, but whatever. Oh, shoot. I meant to expand background. Oh, damn, that kind of looks terrible. Low key. Kind of just want to do that. That doesn't even look that bad. I do that a lot. Just completely mess with it. So I just added like a crazy blur effect on it, so it just looks okay. Sound effect number 1. Sound effect number 1, and then like a audio symbol. Yeah, this. Give me a transparent there. Save image. Throw it into trivia. Put it right here. Like that. Then go to color. Click on it so that we can make it right. And copy paste over top of it. Make this red. And make it not look ghetto. Might be too red. We can make it opaque a little bit. What if we blur it? There we go. That looks good. All right. So this is what the screen is going to look like. Kind of weird, but it is what it is. People will be more focused on the actual thing. So the first one was the sonic rings. I remember that. All right. So there we go. So what I do for this is I find the spot where I play it for them,
Challenge would be.
which is right here. I can drag and drop that. I find the spot where I play it for these guys.
So, I know getting.
It's making me sick.
No, that's your fucking lifestyle.
Alright, first one.
Alright, so then I just kind of bounce back and forth based off of this. I'm going to go ahead and add the preset that we were talking about earlier, which is trivia sounds.
Even if I ever did a challenge. If you don't know that.
That's Sonic. That's you said Mario. That's Sonic when he gets the rings, yeah.
Yeah.
That's Sonic. You're getting.
So then I just split the clip, and that's how I bounce back and forth.
That's Sonic when he gets the rings, yeah.
You're getting.
That's Sonic getting hit by a ring. Collecting a ring and then getting hit by something to lose your ring.
You get the rings.
Rings like when he goes through. Sonic. It's just.
No, that can't
It's
matter.
just Sonic.
Which one though?
Get the rings.
Which one though?
No,
that can't
It's
matter.
just Sonic. It's just Sonic when he captures a ring. One of the rings like when he goes through.
All right, so then for what I usually do, which is what Aaron edited one of them, and I didn't like tell him to do this, but I mean obviously I usually edit them so the viewer can play along too, so I wouldn't just put Sonic on this screen because then the viewer would just already know. So as they watch this, they can like play along with the guys or whatnot.
If you don't know that.
So I usually, here's my little Sonic guy. I'm gonna put him. I wonder if I can just put him here. Put him in this corner. Obviously, make him smaller. Put him right here. And I super blur him. Obviously, that is still Sonic, so blur boost. Like there.
If you don't know that.
That's Sonic. That's you said Mario.
Alright, the only thing about this is that you can see the top of it. So let me take away. I'm just not going to put it in that screen. I'm just going to start it on this screen. So you can see the little crop of it. Alright. There we go. So.
If you don't know that.
That's Sonic. That's you said Mario. That's Sonic when he gets the rings, yo.
You're getting.
That's Sonic getting hit by a ring. Collecting a ring and then getting hit by something to lose your ring.
You get the rings.
Which one though?
No,
that can't
It's
matter.
just Sonic. It's just Sonic when he captures a ring.
So that's kind of where I want to stop it. So then I would just hit, split the clip right there, take away the blur effect. I have these already saved. Put a little check mark there. And for this is a two-part. They got both parts right, so I would just do that and add the little ding sound, which is right here. And
Ring. One of the rings like when he goes. One of the rings like when he goes through.
Oh, is that your final answer?
Goes through.
so that's where I'll cut theirs. Then bounce it back and forth.
One of the rings like when he goes through.
That's I knew it was a ringer.
Sonic.
Sonic's rings, right? Not coins. Sonic's rings, right? Not coins.
I mean, they're coins or rings. No, Sonic's rings.
Sonic's rings.
are hollow.
Yeah. Hollow.
So
you mean they're
is
just
that-
they're
Is
just
that right?
circles. They're
Is
just
that right?
circles.
Sonic collecting rings and then getting hit by it. So
Correct. Yes, collecting rings is the right answer.
rings and then getting hit. Sonic collecting rings and then getting hit by it. So
Correct. Yes, collecting rings is the right answer.
Probably shouldn't have done that. I think they're gonna...
Yeah, wait, is that what you said?
The game and what is happening.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys got 2 points.
But I'm saying for answers, is it what they're doing or?
Okay, so that's pretty much all the talking. Sometimes I like to add talking in afterwards, but that's pretty much all of the talking for that. So I'm just gonna copy and paste this because I used all of Nick and TJ's part. So I'm just gonna copy and paste, drag it back out, so I can see the next time.
Yes, collecting rings is gonna be really hard. Alright, this one's
Answers, is it what they're
So I'm going...
I thought it was the coin box.
Yeah, the next one is Halo. So doing this, and then right here it makes it easier. You literally just copy and paste, drag it over so it doesn't interfere with anything. You can copy and paste the entire thing. And then something that I always forget to do is change that. That's literally what you have to do for the second thing. Then go back up to trivia, find Halo, and
answer.
Sonic tried to sneak a frame in.
This is really hard. This was really hard.
Right.
Alright, this one's gonna be really hard for you guys.
No health on Halo.
One shot per pit.
Alright, I'll just use that and switch it back over to them. Alright, let me just add the little blur effect. Little Halo guy. Put him in the corner. Blur boost. There we go. Alright.
Alright, this one's gonna be really hard for
Oh, you can see the top to it. No. Stop. Damn it, dude. So annoying. Oh, you can see the cut right there. Wow, that is annoying. Just trying to mess with it enough so you don't think it's even gonna work though.
Alright, this one's gonna be really hard for you guys.
I guess that's okay.
That's Halo. Shields off.
Ah, damn it.
Shields off. No health on Halo.
One shot.
Health on Halo. Off.
One shot per pit.
That's the health. No, is that the shield? Is that the health? Is that which Halo was that?
One shot per pit.
I love how Pomage has the question, Mike.
Sounds like
That's the health. No, is that the shield? Is that the health? Is that which Halo was that? Do I have to be specific with this Halo? No,
yeah.
just Halo. All right, Halo.
Just Halo.
Over shield.
Shield's
whatever.
recharging.
Why did Pomage freak out right there? He's literally losing his mind. Oh shit. Undo. I meant to copy and I accidentally...
Be specific with this Halo? No,
yeah.
just Halo. All right, Halo.
Just Halo.
Over shield.
Shield's
whatever.
recharging.
And now paste. Copy. Paste.
Halo. Shield's recharging.
Yeah.
Move it just a little bit. A little ding.
Halo. Shield's recharging.
Yeah.
Shield's recharging.
Yeah. Recharging the shield.
Was that a Halo 2? Halo 2?
No shields. No shields. Every Halo game.
It is no shields and the recharge, but we were laughing when the recharge happened. So.
I mean, yeah, we would have.
That's hilarious.
And the recharge.
Every Halo game.
It is no shields and the recharge, but we were laughing when the recharge happened. So.
I mean, yeah, we would have.
Alright, slide this back over. Time to copy and paste again. At this point, it's just kind of repetitive. Not even gonna lie to you. Go back up here. Boom. 3. Just the Super Mario. It's way too short. Actually, no. Once is good. I'll just add some silence in there. Probably overlay it.
Alright, next one.
Halo. It sounds like Halo 1 campaign.
Yeah, it does.
Going down a tube? It sounds like he's going up.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so for this, whenever I put audio in front of a clip before the clip is actually there, so that whenever you do this and detach the audio, you just right click and detach the audio. It detaches the audio on the entire clip. I don't really like doing that because sometimes it can get out of sync and it can get impossible to get back in sync. So we're gonna undo that detach. So what I do is I split the clip like really close here.
Mario coming up a tube.
So I'm probably going to split it like right here. And at that point, I can detach the audio and only a little bit comes out. So then you just do this. And I always like to fade it in. So
Mario coming up a tube or down a tube. It sounds like he's going up. Down. Yeah, it's going up. He's going up. He's going up. He's going up. Going up.
Alright, next one.
You grow up. He's going up.
You have a mushroom in Mario and grow.
Mario.
Alright, so that'll be where the mark is. Add the little Mario.
Yeah.
Add the little Mario right here. Fade it. Dude, all of these you're gonna be able to see the top of his head. That's not enough space. If any of you geniuses know of a way I could like fade that.
Mario coming up a tube. We're down a tube.
Bad, but that's very obviously Mario.
He's going up. Down. Yeah, it's going up. He's going up. He's going up. He's going up.
You have a mushroom in Mario and grow.
Take away. Give me these. Powie. Give me this. Right on the spot. Make sure they're all synced up. There's the line. Pow. Pow. And pow. Alright, let me do this. So next time, just copy it. Alright.
You have a mushroom in Mario and grow.
Mario, you take shrooms.
So Mario going up a tube.
Mario going up a tube.
Alright.
Take shrooms.
Alright, so Mario going up a tube.
Mario going up a tube.
Alright, that is actually when Mario gets a mushroom.
God damn! I'm so
Man,
pissed.
let's take a little pace, I'm going with the rabbit speed young guy over here, and he's just fireballing answers right away, man.
This is funny.
Wait, play it again?
I think we were right, but...
That's really funny. Alright, next up. What do we got? In fact, I think I'm just gonna pause the video right here because you guys basically see what all is happening in this. It's just I've literally explained everything I'm doing, so I'm just gonna repeat that process like 1,000 times. So the video's over. Then I'll let you guys know what I do for the outro. So the next clip will be the outro. All right, so we are back. I finished the last thing, which was Metal Gear Solid. We're gonna go straight into the final scores. So obviously I didn't put like a backing track on all of these because they're about a different sound. So if I go back to this. I'm gonna actually use the drop right here instead. Time it up so the bass. Time it up so the bass hits right here for the final score screen, and then fade it in.
What? They use that sound still?
So that looks kind of good. I'm actually gonna cut it right here and turn it down a little bit because it does get kind of loud right towards the end. You can barely hear TJ.
Alright, it is the alert noise from Metal Gear Solid.
What? They use that sound still?
That's pretty good. Snake tried to sneak in for a little bit, so accidentally dragged it. So we're gonna do final scores.
Sound still?
So how I usually do it is do a tiny little do like a kind of how I did the intro, where it's just like a slowed down version. So automatic speed right here. Slow it down. It's kind of really slow. So then I need to go grab the same stuff we used here. So just copy that so that it all looks kind of the same. And then alright, so we're gonna call this Pomage plus Flame Sword. My hands are cold. Pomage plus Flame Sword. We're gonna copy it. No, we're gonna move it up a little bit. And then copy, paste. Move this down. And what did they end up getting? I have it written on a clipboard right here. I think it's 13 out of 14. Yes, 13 out of 14. Like that. So, actually, you can just drag it all the way across.
What was the one point?
Okay. Then we're going to go back to keyframing like I did at the very beginning. Keyframe this up so that whenever Pomage starts talking, he's not annihilating the background.
What was the one point we didn't? What was the one point we didn't get?
Mushroom.
The mushroom.
The growing.
Oh, it's so dope.
Can you play that again? Just yeah.
How did I not like?
So then this, have them in at the right time. Okay, so now we're done with their stuff.
They said it was
Halo.
Oh, it was no, they missed. You know what they missed?
Okay.
Oh, it was no, they missed.
So all of this is going to be their like slow-mo clip. I kick this back up. That's good. Bam, bam. Wait, hold on. Go this way instead so that it doesn't override the clips.
You know what they missed?
That works perfectly. Alright, so we're gonna do this. Copy. Paste. I guess we could just drag it back over, but for alright. Lethal. There we go again. Plus Maniac. And where does it hit? Right there. They got 10 out of 14. Alright. And then keyframe this again. Ow. All the way down.
You know what they missed? The mushroom.
Really?
They said it was Super Mario when he goes down a pipe.
Wow. That's embarrassing. That's it. So
That's not even a sound that goes down. That like does.
All right, 1 sec. We got 10 out of 14. I'm gonna see what we did.
What?
We got 71.4%.
No, they got the mushroom wrong. We win.
4%. We got 71.4%.
Damn, is that really a 71? That's how bad I was in school.
They said. They said it was Super Mario when he goes down a pipe.
Wow.
We got 71.4%.
No, they got the mushroom wrong. We win.
And then, so this, I'm just going to do an outro. So, how I usually do the outro is, just to make sure I am correct in this, I think I usually do the outro with, like, thank you for, or how many did you get correct, or something like that. Oh, whoops. OpTic. Trivia. OpTic trivia. This one.
All right, Black Ops 2.
It is Black Ops 2.
Yes! Shit, let's go.
Yeah, how did you go? Okay. So.
We win.
Alright, so I want to make this part like
71.4%.
No, they got the mushroom wrong. We win.
okay, so
We win.
I don't want handheld on this. Alright, so it's how did you do?
We win.
What do you want to wait? Damn it, I have to keep going back.
The MSMC, we can't be missing that one.
Trivia should we do next? And thank you for watching. Okay. Oh. What trivia should we do next?
Wrong. We win.
And thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Why do I feel like that's like not enough? I feel like that's not enough. Let's do what is another one? This one is like the most recent one I did. So
What is that? That's a narwhal? Narwhals, yeah.
That's really all. That's all I did.
Trivia is gun sounds. So I'm gonna play you a gun.
I already did this.
Can't be missing that one.
What about this?
Oh.
Straight up, nobody's getting that Super Smash.
Oh yeah, okay. So that is all it is.
We win.
Alright, so there we go. I'm going to fade it out with the transition, dissolves, fade to color. Make it fade a little bit. Faded way too quick. All right, so that should be it. Let's rewatch the
What?
outro.
They use that sound still?
What was the one point we didn't get?
Mushroom.
The mushroom?
The growing.
Oh, it's so
Can you
dope.
play that again? Just randomly? Yeah.
How did I not, like...
You know what they missed? The mushroom.
Really?
They said it was Super Mario when he goes down a pipe.
Wow.
We got 71.4%.
No, they got the mushroom wrong. We win.
No. It's a good idea, but there's something there, but it's already over. So that is that's gonna do it, I believe. That should be everything. It's 10 minutes long. I don't know how long this took to edit, probably like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, something like that. So it's not that bad. Watch the intro one more time.
That.
Yeah, not really.
I'm gonna go like this.
Alright, so this episode.
All right, so that is going to do it. I just set this, export file, and call it Trivia Sound Effects. And we are good to go. So that is going to do it for this episode of Hitch Edits. I know it's not the most exciting videos that I make, but for those that are interested in what I do on a day-to-day basis, this is it. This has been your bring your daughter to work day, and y'all are my daughters. Okay, that is going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Hitch. Another day, another video, and we'll see you next time. Peace.